So yesterday we have started the new chapter. So that is chapter 7, and which is about the equation of circle. Okay, it is all about coordinate geometry, and we have done a few revision exercises about the equation of straight lines and the distance formula and slope formula and so on. Okay, and today we will focus on finding equation of circle. Okay, let us just do a little review on what we have learned about equation of circle. In order to find the equation of circle, we need one, the center. Okay, the coordinates of center. If it is denoted by h and k. And second, we also need to have the radius of the circle, and it is denoted by r. Then step 3, we can write down the equation of circle by the following formula. So x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equal r squared. Okay, and then expand all the bracket and simplify the like terms. Okay， 咁我哋琴日咧講咗一兩題咧，基本上咧都係好直接俾咗個 centre 嘅坐標你，同埋個 radius 嘅長度你，你就可以直接代落呢一個公式嗰度咧，去到揾條 equation of circle 出嚟㗎啦。OK， 咁咧跟住我哋今日咧會遇到即係睇第二啲嘅 example 啊或者 exercise 嘅時候咧，咁會遇到唔同嘅情況嘅，咁係未必會直接俾個 centre 嘅坐標你，或者未必會直接俾個 radius 嘅長度你，你可能要計一計出嚟，然之後咧我哋分別寫低咗個 centre 嘅坐標係乜嘢嘢，個 radius 嘅長度係乜嘢嘢之後咧，我哋就可以寫翻低個 equation 係乜嘢嘢啦。OK， all right, so let's go to example 2. Example 2. So this time in the figure, the circle with center at G, the coordinates of G is 0, 2, passes through the point A, and then the coordinates of point A is 0, 5. Find the standard equation of circle. You don't need to distinguish between what type of equation it is. Just find the equation of circle will be okay. Just ignore the standard. Ignore the word standard. Okay? Okay, so now do we have center? Yes, so we have center being 0 and 2 this time. Do we have radius? No. The question did not give us the radius of the circle directly. Okay, we need to find the radius ourselves. So the radius, but what we have is a point lying on this circle. We know that the distance between the center and a point on the circle will be the radius. So the radius can be found by finding the distance between the points A and G. Okay, point A and point G distance will be the radius of the circle. 係嘛？圓形上面嘅一點同埋圓心之間嘅距離嘅話咧，其實就係呢個圓形嘅半徑啦，咁樣樣。OK， 咁但係兩點之間嘅距離係點樣揾㗎？咁我哋就用翻琴日咧，我哋嗰啲 review exercise 咧學過㗎啦 ，distance formula。OK， so x1 minus x2 bracket square plus y1 minus y2 bracket square root. Okay, and then it is 0 square plus -3 square. So that should be 0 plus 9. Okay, square root 9 is 3. So the radius is equal to 3. And now we have the information about center and we have the information about the radius. So we can write down the equation of circle by this formula. Okay, equation is like this: x minus h. H is the x coordinate of the center, that is 0 square, plus y minus k, where k is the y coordinate of the center. Okay, that is 2, and then bracket square is equal to r square, that is 3 square here. Okay, and then we have x minus 0 is just x. So we have square plus y minus 2 bracket square equals 3 square is 9. And then we will expand all the bracket. So x square plus y square minus 2y2 plus 2 square is equal to 9. And then we have x square plus y square minus 4y plus 4 minus 9 equals 0. And then x square plus y square minus 4y minus 5 equals 0. And that is the equation of the circle. And that is the answer of this question. OK？ 得唔得？咁題目即係書嗰度咧，咁就應該咧，佢淨係需要你去到寫到呢一度咧就得㗎啦。咁但係咧，我哋嗱，如果題目咧係冇下一 part 嘅話咧，我都會建議你咧寫到呢度，得唔得？即係唔使拆嗰個括號，唔使拆嗰個括號啊！如果直接題目係問你呢樣嘢嘅話，即係問你個 equation of circle 嘅話咧，而冇下一 part 嘅話咧，你就直接寫到呢度咧就得㗎啦。但係如果有下一 part 嘅話咧，我就建議你咧拆埋個括號佢 ，OK， 咁樣會好啲嘅，有陣時得唔得？不過咧，如果你想避免一啲拆括號嘅錯誤，一啲 careless mistakes 嘅話咧，咁你可以咧喺呢度咧唔好拆嗰個 bracket square。但係咧，如果係有啲咩減零啊呢啲咧，都一定要化簡到係就咁 x， 或者如果有啲係減負數嘅話咧，一定要變翻即係 double negative 嘅話咧，一定要變翻做 positive， 一定要變翻做 plus 咁樣先得嘅。同埋咧，右手邊 r square 呢個數字嘅話咧，一定要變翻即係一定要計咗出嚟嘅。Okay? All right, now I would like you to try to do the instant drill number 2. Instant drill number 2. I give you 3 minutes for this. Instant drill number 2. Please remember to upload to the Math app. Okay, let's check the answers. So in the figure, the circle with center at G passes through the origin O. Find the standard equation of the circle. So now the question asks us to find the equation of the circle. So we need to find the center, radius, and the equation. Okay, so center is given directly, which is 3 and 0. Just mark it down. Okay, and then radius is not given. Okay, it's not given, so we are going to calculate the radius ourselves. We have a point on the circle, which is the origin O. Okay, and then we know that the coordinates of the point O is actually 0, 0, right? This is 0 and 0. Okay, 0, 0. So we have the coordinates of these 2 points, and we know that the radius is equal to the distance between O and G. Okay, so that is equal to OG, and then the distance between 2 points can be calculated by the distance formula. Okay, 3 minus 0 square plus 0 minus 0 square root. Okay, and then we have 3 square plus 0 square. So that should be equal to square root of 9. That is equal to 3. Okay. So now we have the center and the radius. Then we can write down the equation of the circle to be x minus h square plus y minus k square equals r square. Okay. And then x minus 3 square plus the y minus 0 becomes y square. And the 3 square becomes 9. So you may write this as the answer, also okay. Okay, but if there are later parts, there are more parts, okay, then normally we will expand the bracket. X squared minus 2x3 plus 3 squared and then plus y squared is equal to 9. And then x squared minus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 9 equals 0. And then arrange the terms in correct order. So x squared plus y squared minus 6x and then equals 0. All right, so that is the answer of this question. 得唔得？跟唔跟到？會唔會太快呢度？ Any problems? Okay, next one. 好啦，嗱，跟住咧，我哋會咁樣做。呢題咧，請你打星落去啊。Example 3. So please put a star for example 3. 呢題咧經常都會喺 MC 度問嘅，喺 DSE 都會問嘅呢一種題目啊。Okay, so please remember to put a star here. Okay, for each of the following equations of circles, write down the coordinates of the center and the radius of the circle. 調翻轉問你啦，嗱，之前我哋咧就係要知道要計到 center， 要計到 radius， 然之後就求個 equation of circle 出嚟。但係今次咧調翻轉啦，俾咗個 equation of circle 你，然之後叫你揾翻個 coordinates of center 同埋個 radius of the circle， 係嘛？揾翻個 center 同埋 radius 出嚟嘅。OK， 咁我點揾咧？咁你記住咧，我哋永遠都係諗翻呢一個，即係如果我哋咧將佢寫到係呢一隻嘅話咧，呢一隻樣嘅話咧，咁我哋就可以講到咧個 center is equal to hk and then the radius is equal to r。OK， 咁不過小心啲喎，呢一度咧一定係 x 減 h 嚟嘅，跟住咧後邊一定係 y 減 k 嚟嘅，然之後右手邊一定係 r square 嚟嘅咁樣樣。咁仲有嗱，呢度咧仲有一個啦，就係咧要 check 清楚呢個係咪1乘呢一個，即係唔可以係2嘅喎，唔得，一定要係1嚟嘅。呢一個咧都一定係1嚟嘅咁樣樣。OK， 唔可以係2啊，唔可以係3咁樣嘅。OK， 得唔得？一定要 check 清楚。Sorry。好啦，呢個咧黐咗喺度先，呢個我哋要用嘅陣間。OK， 好啦，咁我哋睇睇 Part A 咯。Part A。So now we have x minus 4 bracket square plus y plus 3 squared is equal to 36. Okay? So, according to these formulas, and this is already 1 times x minus 4 squared plus 1 times, right? But this is not minus. I mean the y. Y is adding 3. It is not subtracting number. So we will write plus 3 to be minus negative 3 bracket square. Okay? Can you see this equals 36? 呢度記唔記到？呢度好啦，咁跟住咧，當我哋喺左手邊寫到做1乘以 x 減數字嘅2次，再加1乘以 y 減數字嘅2次之後咧，我哋就可以知道 h 同埋 k 咧分別係咩啦。So the h value will be 4, k value will be negative 3. Can you see this? And then r square is equal to 36. R square is equal to 36, right? Because the formula on the right-hand side of the formula is r square. And now it is 36, so r square is equal to 36. Okay? Which means that r is equal to 6. Okay, taking square roots. So now we have the h value, the k value, and the r value. So we can write down the answer. Center is equal to hk, that is 4, negative 3. And then radius is equal to r, that is 6. And that is what we want to find. Can you get this? 好，嚟多一個啊，睇住咯喎，呢個咧再要打多一粒星落去啊，再要打多粒星。Part B. Part B, now we have 2 times x plus 1 square plus 2 times y square is equal to 32. Okay, first, they are not multiplied by 1 in the front of the bracket. So we need to change. We need to change from 2 to 1. We need to divide the whole equation by 2. Okay, so that is like this: 2 times x plus 1 square over 2 plus 2y square over 2 equals 32 over 2. Okay, to cancel out the 2. So this becomes x plus 1 bracket square plus y square is equal to 16. Can you get this? So now it is 1 times, okay? It's 1 times, right? It is also 1 times. But it is not x minus inside the bracket. And it is not y minus inside the bracket. So we need to do one more step. It's 1 times. This becomes x minus negative 1, bracket square. Okay? Plus 1 times. So what is y? Y can be written as y minus 0, bracket square, is equal to 16. Can you get this? So now it matches with the formula. So 1 times x minus number, h number, square, plus 1 times y minus k number, square, equals r square. So our h value is equal to negative 1, and our k value is 0. And r square is equal to 16. And then we take square roots on the r. So on the right-hand side becomes 4. Okay? Which means that the center is equal to h and k. So that should be negative 1 and 0. And the radius is equal to 4. Okay? So that is the answer of part B. 好，得唔得？嗱，呢度咧係好多時喺 MC 係會問嘅，咁啊留意啦，即係呢啲我哋要轉翻做1乘個括號2次，再加1乘1個括號2次先嘅。 所以咧，如果佢係2乘咗個2或者乘咗其他數字嘅話咧，你要全式除翻嗰個數字出嚟嘅，咁樣。OK， 除完之後，我哋要將如果裏邊係加嘅話咧，我哋要將佢變翻做減負數，係嘛？咁如果裏邊冇乜都冇嘅話咧，咁咪即係減0咯，係嘛 ？OK， 所以咧我哋要搞清楚個 h value 同埋個 k value 係啲乜嘢嘢，然之後咧 r square 就係右手邊個數字啦，最尾剔翻個開方，我哋就計翻個 r 出嚟，然之後 r 咧就係個 radius 嚟㗎啦，咁樣。OK。Alright, so now I would like you to do the instant drill number 3. Instant drill number 3. So I give you 4 minutes this time. Okay, let's check the answers. So part A, we have x squared plus y minus 7 squared is equal to 25. Okay, there is no bracket for the x part, so it is actually written as x minus 0 squared, and then plus y, and then it is minus already, so no need to change square. And there is no number multiplying to the square term, so it is actually 1 times. Okay, it is 1 times. And right hand side is still 25. Okay, so it is exactly in a good format. So we can write down the h value. H value is the x minus value. Okay, so that is 0. And then the k value will be the y minus value. That is 7. Okay, and then r square is equal to 25. And we take square roots on both sides. Then we can get r to be equal to 5. Okay, so answering the question, we have the center equal to 0 and 7. And then the radius equals 5. And that is the answer of part A. Okay, and then for part B. Part B. So we have 3 times bracket square plus 3 times bracket square. So we need to divide the whole equation by 3 first. Okay, remember to divide by 3 on the right hand side. Okay, and then so it becomes x minus 2 squared plus, so it is 1 times x minus 2 squared, 1 times y plus 1 squared is equal to 4. But we have y plus 1, so we need to change it to y minus negative 1 bracket square is equal to 4. Okay, and now it is in a good form. It's 1 times x minus h bracket square plus 1 times y minus k bracket square is equal to a number. Then the h value is the x minus number, that is 2. And the k value will be the y minus number, that is negative 1. And we also have r squared equals 4. Then we take square root on both sides, and we get r equals 2. Okay, so the center is equal to h and k, 2, negative 1. And the radius is equal to 2. Okay, so that is the answer of part B. Is that okay? Okay, now I would like you to do a few more exercise. So let's go to the instant drill corner 7.1. Instant drill corner 7.1. So I would like you to do number 1 and number 2. I'll give you 10 minutes to do this. 10 minutes. Okay，第一題係揾 equation 嘅 ，find equation 嘅。咁你要有 centre 有 radius 就可以寫低 equation 啦。第二題嗰4 part 就係揾翻個 centre 同埋個 radius 嘅，即係啱啱做嗰隻。OK，咁啊呢度咧請你試一試做啦呢度，咁跟住就可以 upload 翻上去 Red App 嗰度啊。 Okay, let's check the answers. So for question number 1, so we are going to find the equation of the circle. In each part, the center, the coordinates of center and the length of the radius are directly given to you. So you can just write down the information about the center, the information about the radius, and then you just use the formula to write down the equation of the circle, and just need to simplify the calculation inside the brackets and calculate the square number on the right hand side will be okay. It's okay for question number 1. Thumbs up. And then for number two, part A. So we have x squared plus y squared equals 64. Okay, and it is actually one. No number means 1 times. Okay, no number multiplying means 1 times. And then if there is no minus, or no number, then it becomes x minus 0. Okay, it's also y minus 0 square is equal to 64, which means that the h value will be 0 and k value is also equal to 0. And then r square is equal to 64. Taking square roots, r is equal to 8. Okay, just write down the answer. The center will be the h and k value, that is 0, 0. And the radius is the r value, that is 8. Okay, so number 2, A will be like this. Okay, so let me paste it here. Okay, and then part B, we have, okay, slower. Is number 1 okay? Is number 1 okay? Have you written down number 1? Okay, good. So we'll be slower for number 2, okay? So x minus 4 square plus y minus 1 square equals 49. And again, because there is no number multiplying to the bracket, it means it is already 1. Okay, and this is also 1 times y minus 1 square. Get it? And inside the bracket, it is already x minus number and y minus number. So no need to change anything inside the bracket. So we can write down the h value and the k value directly. H value will be the x minus number, that is 4. And then the k value will be the y minus number, that is 1. And then we have r square equal to 49. Okay, and then we take square roots on both sides. The left hand side is r, and right hand side square root of 49 is equal to 7. So we have h value, k value, and r value. Then the center will be equal to 4 and 1. Radius is equal to 7. Okay, and that is the answer of part B. It's okay? This speed okay? Can you follow? Part C. Good, thank you. Part C. So check whether it is 1 times first. Okay, if there is no number multiplying to the square, then it is already 1 times. Okay, x plus 5 square plus 1 times y squared is equal to 4. Okay, and then after checking the 1 times, we need to check whether it is x minus number and y minus number. Okay, so it is 1 times, but it is x plus number. So we need to change it to x minus the negative number, like this. Can you get this? Just write the plus number to be minus negative number, because we need x minus number, okay? And if there is no plus, no minus after the y, it is just y minus 0. Okay, because y minus 0 is just y. And then we just change the y to be y minus 0. Now it is in a good form now. And then we can write down the h value, the k value, and the r value. So h is equal to -5, and k is equal to 0. And then r square is equal to 4, right? And then we take square roots on both sides to calculate that r is equal to 2. So now we have the h, k, and r values all together. So we can write down the answer. Therefore, the center is equal to -5 and 0. Radius is equal to 2. Okay, so that is the answer. Then part D. So 4 times x plus 6 squared plus 4 times y minus 3 squared equals 36. First, check whether it is 1 times. But now it is not. Okay, it is not 1 times. So we need to divide the whole equation by 4. Okay, it's 4 times x plus 6 squared over 4 plus 4 times y minus 3 squared over 4 is equal to 36 over 4. Okay, the first two fractions, the 4 and 4 will be cancelled, so it becomes 1 times. Okay, and it's also 1 times y minus 3 squared. The right hand side is a pure number, so it's just 9. Now, after making the 1 times, we need to check whether it is x minus number and y minus number. Okay, so it becomes x minus -6 squared plus 1 times y minus 3 squared is equal to 9. Okay, now it is in a good form, and we can write down the h value and the k value, and r squared is equal to 9, which means that r should be square root 9. That is equal to 3. Is that okay? So the center should be -6 and 3. And the radius should be equal to 3. Just like this. Okay, can you follow? Do you have any problems up to now? So please remember to upload to the Math app. Có問題呢度？好啦，冇嘅話咧，咁我哋就去下一個 section 嘅咯噃。嗱，下一個 section 咧就係我之前叫你做咗啲嘢啦，就係要拆埋括號嘅咁樣樣。Okay, so it is actually just doing one step more. Okay, one step more after finding the equation of circle. In example 4, so let me open the new classwork to you first. So I have created a new classwork, and when you refresh, you may find the new classwork now. Okay. Yes. And example 4, convert the equation of the circle into the general form. General form means expanding all the bracket and putting all the terms to the left. Okay. So originally it is x plus 2 squared plus y plus 3 squared is equal to 1. Okay. And then we are going to use the a plus b bracket square identity to expand all the brackets. So it is x squared plus 2x2 plus 2 squared. And then plus y squared plus 2y3 plus 3 square is equal to 1. Okay? And then simplifying the terms. So x squared plus 4x plus 4 plus y squared plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 1. Okay? And then arrange the terms in correct order. So x squared goes first, plus y squared is the second. And then we have the x term plus 4x, and the y term plus 6y. And then the constant term. For the constant term, we need to subtract the ones to the left-hand side. So we have plus 4 plus 9 minus 1 becomes plus 12 equals 0. Okay? And that is the answer. This is so-called the general form. General form 即係拆晒括號 ，OK， 然之後擺晒啲 terms 去左手邊咁樣嘅，得唔得 ？Okay. Now I would like you to do the instant drill number 4. So give you 2 minutes to do this. Okay, let's check the answers. So part A. So we just need to expand one bracket. Okay, so y squared minus 2y2 plus 2 squared is equal to 6. Okay, and we have x squared plus y squared minus 4y plus 4 equals 6. And then we have x squared plus y squared minus 4y plus 4 minus 6 becomes minus 2 equals 0. Okay, and that is already the general form. Okay, so there is no x term in part A. And then in part B, we need to expand two brackets, right? So x squared minus 2x1 plus 1 squared, and then plus y squared plus 2y1 plus 1 squared is equal to 4. And then simplifying the terms, we have x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus y squared plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 4. And then arrange the terms in correct order. So x squared plus y squared minus 2x plus 2y. And the constant term is plus 1 minus 4. That is minus 2 equals 0. And that is the answer of part B. Is that okay? All right, do you have any problems up to now? If no, then I will stop here. Okay, so you will have 1 minute break here. And if there is no more problem, then that is the end of this lesson and you may leave now. Goodbye.